chance. It encompasses a lot of Boltanski's sort of formal concerns that he's been working with for the last 4 or 5 decades, that really deals with the ideas of birth and death and trauma and memory. It's a huge immersive installation, and it's comprised of 3 separate works that form the one work. The works are called The Wheel of Fortune, which is this really large 40-metre long scaffolding structure that has the photographs of babies moving through it. The second work is called Last News from Humans, and those are the 2 kind of goalpost structures at the end with the birth and death numbers ticking over in them. And the third work is called Be New, and that's a screen-based work and an interactive work where viewers can touch a mouse and stop a video from moving, and what it actually is an amalgamation or a puzzle of old and new faces, and you've got 1 in 1.5 million chances of getting a match. Christian Boltanski is an artist who we have had on our wish list for a couple of years. He's a French artist, possibly one of the most important living artists today, and we were delighted that he was available to work with us on the installation here. We have these really wonderful spaces at Carriageworks, and it's very rare that an artist can see the space and really realise a project to scale.
On site, the planning is first to build the scaffoldings, so that we use a specific scaffolding that we can find in every country. So it's always the same, and it's also it's easier for the band. But then it took 1 week to build all the scaffolding.
The configuration is 2D. It's like a cardiogram, and I have 4 motors, and the band is about 150 meters.
It's always according to space. So Chance is one project which traveled in 4 cities now, but he's also doing a lot of different things. He's working a lot on life, on death, on memory, and everything. All those topics, issues are very important for him. But then all the projects are different.
The faces that Christian has used in this work, the images of babies are taken from the birth announcements in Polish newspapers, and he's been collecting faces in sort of found items like newspapers and photographs and annuals and things like that for many years. And then in the Be New in the game, they are images of Swiss deceased people from the death announcements in Swiss newspapers. Christian's father was Jewish and his mother was Christian, and he was born in Paris in 1944 at a time when his dad was actually living in the basement of the family home because they were frightened. So he grew up with this sense of living a double life, or living a kind of false identities, and what identity really means, and what are the chances of being born somewhere, or being, belonging to a particular people or place. I think when people see the work, first of all, they're quite overwhelmed by the scale, and then once they see the components moving, they realise, it's quite mesmerising. It's quite a mesmerising thing to watch and to look at and to engage with and to sort of move through. And we want everybody to come and see this work. Of course, it's free, it's open every day, and visitors from the youngest kids to the oldest adults who will sort of see and engage this work.